I do not think horror movies need to be scary. I really don't. I was talking with some friends at school today, and we were talking about horror movies. And I started talking about Texas Chainsaw Massacre, The Exorcist. I thought about Silence of the Lambs, Midsommar, Hereditary. Well, anyway, we talked about a whole lot. We talked about a whole lot of movies, and I came to this conclusion. It clicked to me. It just clicked. I do not care if an horror movie actually makes me feel scared. You see, I think nowadays we are extremely desensitized to very horrible stuff. We see terrible stuff. Fuck, the Epstein files. The Epstein files are way worse than a lot of things horror movies ever show us. It's worse than the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. We have seen videos of these files on the Instagram fucking reels scrolling, and they are terrifying. So is it really fair for us to expect a movie, something that we know it's fictional, even though based upon reality? Is it really fair to expect it to scare us? I don't think it is. I do not think it is, and I think that's totally fine. I think that's totally fine, and I want to recommend you guys five movies for you to watch. Five horror movies. Let's start with a classic. I am gonna talk about the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. This movie is awesome. It's beautiful, beautifully. Dis- it's a disgrace. It's everything goes wrong. It's so agonizing to watch because every time you think something's gonna go right on this movie, some other thing goes wrong, and it's terrifying. It's terrifying how unpredictable it is. It is a lot of things. It is raw, it is cruel, it is almost real, and in parts it is. But what I admire the most is how can I say this? It never stops. It never gives you time to breathe after things start happening, and it does so in a very believable way. It feels more like found footage than most of found footage movies I've seen. And to talk about found footage movies, let's talk about right now As Above, So Below. As Above, So Below is a beautiful movie. It's a very surprisingly, it's surprisingly a decent adaptation of Dante's Inferno, of Dante Alighieri is what's the name? I think it is the Divine Comedy, right? Hold on, let me look that up because I don't wanna, I don't wanna, I don't wanna make mess this up. Hold on. Yeah, that's it. The Divine Comedy, not the Divine Comedy itself, but it's heavily inspired by the the universe this story creates, the version of hell from this story. So it is a found footage in Paris, the catacombs of Paris, and I don't want to talk too much about it. You need to watch it. It's by the same guy that made the Poughkeepsie tapes, which, as silly as this may sound for a lot of people, actually, it's the scariest movie I've ever seen. I don't know if I can say it's a good movie, but I think from the movies that try doing what it does, from the found footage movies that actually try fooling you into believing them, the Poughkeepsie tapes is probably the best one because it manages to achieve a decent level of believability and shock value. The horror of this movie is very believable. When I think, for instance, of August Underground, I don't think it's believable at all, and that's why I don't like that movie. I think the director seems to be a very fun person. I'm not joking. There are some videos of him on the internet, and he sings. I think his name is Fred Vorg, something German, something like this. He seems like a very fun person, but I don't like August Underground because I could never believe it. It's way too over the top. Way too over the top, and for me, the Poughkeepsie tapes nails that down perfectly. There are some crazy shit in this movie, of course, but I find it beautiful. how this is made by the same guy that eventually makes As Above So Below, because As Above So Below, it's such a polished, beautiful, uh creative, it's such a good movie. And the Poughkeepsie Tapes is not. I like it, but it's not a good movie. But As Above So Below is so good, and it's very inspiring to see how much he improved. The director of the Poughkeepsie Tapes, John Warwick Dowdle, I think. I also want to talk about The Exorcist and The Silence of the Lambs. I won't talk about this too much because everyone knows this. They are great. Go watch them if you haven't. They won't make you feel scared. That's not. We probably won't feel scared by any movie, to be honest, because we've seen too much fucked up stuff. And I want to go back to this that I was talking about in the beginning of the video. An horror movie does not need to be scary nowadays, because you'll see people talking about horror movies back then. I think it was on the screening of, yeah, the Blair Witch. There were ambulances. There were ambulances outside the theaters because people were generally fainting, not fainting, but they were getting nauseous watching it. They were so scared of the Blair Witch Project because they thought it was real, and the marketing made it seem like so, and that's really cool. But nowadays this will never happen, not only because of internet, but because we have seen far worse stuff on Instagram alone, on YouTube Shorts alone. Internet has made us very desensitized to violence, and I believe that's a source of a lot of problems, major problems in the world right now. Who am I to talk about this? I'm a 24 years old guy. I am very stupid and immature, but I think people react way too comfortably with violence nowadays. And it is what it is. We can't do much about it. I don't think we can, at least. Either way, it's very interesting. We cannot expect to watch the Blair Witch Project nowadays and get the same reaction. It's just not possible. You see, it just isn't, because once again we have seen far worse stuff. I watched the Blair Witch Project and it was very boring. It is very boring, and when you think about the impact this movie had on the horror movie industry and how it was marketed, it was such a genius movie, such a smart idea. It was great. It was so great, so fucking great. You should watch it just for that alone. But nowadays I don't think it stands on itself. When you compare something. Oh, okay, Terrifier. I don't like the Terrifier movies. I need to give them another chance, but I'm not into them. They're not for me. And look at those movies. People don't get scared by these. They find Terrifier fun. Oh, they say, "Oh my God, this movie is so disturbing." But you were never going to see someone that could not sleep after watching Terrifier. And I'm telling you, this dude skins a woman alive in the movie. So like, it's different nowadays. An horror movie is so much more than just the feeling of fear. It's so much more than this, and that's beautiful in its own way. It's kind of beautiful, as tragic as it also is. The Black Phone is also a great movie. The Black Phone and Phenomena. The Black Phone was the first final girl in the horror movies, in the horror movie scene. It's great, great, amazing movie. Won't talk much about it. It's the Black Phone, not the Black Phone. Oh my fucking god! I'm sorry. Black Christmas, Black Christmas, Natal Preto in Portuguese. Black Christmas. It's such a good movie. The first final girl, and It's very charismatic. It's very, very fun, very beautifully filmed too. There are some very beautifully composed shots and ideas, and I just missed this movie. I want to rewatch it someday, probably on Christmas. It's a very Christmassy movie. It's a very fun time, and it gives you like the goosebumps occasionally. It's very good, very, very good. The first final girl. I was thinking the first final girl was Sally from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but it's not. It's the woman from this movie. I forgot her name. And yeah, great movie. Phenomena, very, very good. It was from Dario Argento. Dario Argento, I think he is an Italian director. It's a great movie. It's for me. It's it's almost Lynchian in its own way. I don't think it's, well, they're very different things, but I think they're both abstract with the horror. And what I like about Phenomena is how it seems like a love letter to horror movie fans. You know, once again, I am avoiding to spoil all of these movies for you, but it seems like such a beautiful love letter. You know, it seems like a tribute, a tribute to horror movies up until that time that it was released on. It's very interesting. It's very, very fun. So creative. So many beautifully filmed scenes too. And this, the soundtrack, the score of the movie, oh my god, it's beautiful. It's the movie that inspired the Clock Tower games, the original ones. You know, the Clock Tower Rewind. There was a remake, I think it was last year. Amazing. And it's very interesting. It's very fun. The main character is very charismatic. It was Jennifer Connelly, right? The same girl from Labyrinth, which is not an horror movie, but it's a very fun time too. I cried, and I love horror movies. I love them. Whenever they are disgraceful, disgusting, whenever they feel like they were made by pigs, I like when they are artistic too. I like horror as a genre, blah. I like horror media in general because there is just so much you can do with it. It's always possible to get interesting. It never gets dull. Never, never. Even when you take very simple, those comedy horror movies from the 2015s, 2016s, like Happy Death Day, yeah, Happy Death Day, for instance, Hush. They are very simple movies, but they have their merits. You know, one of them managed to be an horror movie with some somewhat tense scenes, and at the same time, it is a coming of age story. And the other one is a very creative take on what it would be like to have a final girl that is deaf and mute. Deaf and mute. Is she deaf? I'm not sure she's deaf. Oh, she's not deaf. She's not deaf, is she? Oh no, she's deaf. I don't remember, but she she's deaf and mute. Yeah, that's it. And it's a great movie. Well, I think I have babbled enough for today about movies. I want to know, what horror movies do you have to recommend me? There are a lot that I want to see that I haven't. A lot of famous ones. I like bad movies too. And yeah, just wanted to have this very simple chat with you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Until the next time.